Good morning, students. Today we are going to learn the most important parts of speech, verb. Verb is an action word or a saying word. It is compared with the heart because no person can survive without heart. In the same way, no sentence can be formed without verb. Therefore, it is said that the verb is the most important parts of speech. Today we are going to learn verb and its types. Verb is an action word or a saying verb or a saying word. In Marathi, there is ne at the end of the word as radne, lihine, वाचणे, खेळणे. All of these are action words. When we translate them into English, that is verb. In Hindi, there is na at the end of the word, like likhna, padhna, rona, khana. When we translate these words in English, all of them are verbs because they are action words. So we will see some of the examples of verbs. As he told me an interesting story. In this sentence, the verb is told. It is the past form of tell. In the next sentence, she is a doctor. Is the verb. In the third sentence, this boy seems tired. The verb is seems. All of these are action words or verbs. So, these are known as verbs. A verb can be one word or more than one word. It comes after the subject. Generally, the verb is used after the subject in the sentence. There are two kinds of verbs. They are finite verbs and non-finite verbs that we are going to see today. So see, in the following sentences, he writes a letter. This sentence is in simple present. The verb is underlined, that is writes. In the next sentence, he is writing a letter. There is writing is the verb. It is also underlined. In the next sentence, he has been writing a letter for an hour. The verb is writing. You may see in all these three sentences, the verb is write. But in the first sentence, it is writes. In the second sentence, writing. Again in the sentence, writing. There might be one more sentence as he has written a letter. It means the verb form has been changed whenever we change the tense. Writes, writing, return, wrote. So these are the verb forms used in different tenses. So such verbs are called finite verbs, which are changed whenever the subject of the sentence is changed or the number of the subject is changed. We will see the next definition of finite verbs. A finite verb is the verb that changes its forms according to the tense, that is present tense or past tense of the sentence, the number and the person of the subject. It is the main verb of a sentence or a clause. So such type of verbs are action words and they are changed whenever the subject of the sentence is changed or the number of the subject is also changed, or even the person also can be different, like the pronouns I and we are first person, listener is the second person, and he, she, it or they, these four are called third person pronouns. So whenever the subject is different, the verb changes. Such verbs are called finite verbs. We will see some non-finite verbs now. The verb that is not affected by person or number of the subject, and the tense of the sentence is called non-finite verb. It acts as noun or adjective and adverb. In example, I like reading books. In this sentence, like is a finite verb and reading is a non-finite verb. In the second sentence, he likes reading books. In this sentence, likes is a finite verb and reading is a non-finite verb. We may see the third example. I liked reading books. In this sentence, liked is a finite verb and reading is a non-finite verb. In simple words, how to identify it? See in these three sentences, like, likes or liked, the verb is changed. So this is called finite verbs. But the second one, reading, in all these sentences remains same. Therefore, it is called non-finite verb because it is not changed, though the subject is changed or the tense is changed. Such verbs do not change. After this, we are going to see some more examples of such verbs. See, I like reading books is the first sentence. Here, like is finite verb, reading is non-finite verb. The second example, the chair is broken. So, is a finite verb because here the subject is single, this chair. So, is used. If the subject is plural, there will be are. So, this is called finite verb. But the verb broken is not changed, though the subject is singular, plural. So the broken is called non-finite verb. See the third sentence. This chair was broken. Was, again it is changed because the tense is changed. But the last word, broken, that is a verb. It is the non-finite verb. So in this sentence we have seen the non-finite verbs like reading or broken because they did not change though the subject is different. Now we will see the types of verbs. Principal verb, they are called main verbs also. As I mentioned the definition, it is an action word. Here the definition is given. A principal verb is the verb that provides information and is used to express action. It means it is an action word. It functions as the main verb of the sentence or a clause. First example, he gave me a book. In this sentence, gave is the verb. In the second sentence, he told me a story. The verb is told. In the third sentence, the child weeps. The verb is weep. It is underlined. So gave, told, weeps, all these three are known as principal verbs or main verbs because they are action words. They indicate action. And as I mentioned in the definition, you may see that when we translate this word, there will be ne at the end in Marathi and na at the end in Hindi. Now we will see the next type of verbs, that is linking verbs. They are known as copular verbs also. A linking verb connects the subject of the sentence to a word, that is subjective complement, or a phrase and gives information about the subject. The formula of the sentence is subject plus linking verb plus subjective complement. So that subjective complement might be noun or adjective or participle. Here are some of the linking verbs. They are to be. So that is am, is, are, was, were. And become, look, seem, grow, taste, appear, feel, get, etc. How we use them in a sentence as they are students. So are is the linking verb because after the verb there is a noun. In the second sentence, he looks happy. In this sentence also the next word of the verb is happy. It is an adjective. So such verbs are called linking verbs. We'll see the next. That is auxiliary verbs. They are known as helping verbs also. Auxiliary verbs are the verbs that are used to help the main verb to express its meaning in accordance with tense or mood. There are two types of auxiliaries. The first is called primary auxiliaries. Mainly there are three primary auxiliaries. They are to be, to have and to do. The forms of to be are am, is, are, was, were. The forms of to do are do, does, did, and the forms of to have are have, has, had. They are called primary auxiliaries because they can work as a main verb as well as helping verb also. You may see the following examples. They are playing. In this sentence, are is the helping verb and playing is the main verb. In the second example, I have finished my work. Have is the helping verb and finished is the main verb. You may see the next example here. I have a dog. There is only one verb, that is have. It means it is a main verb. So see the second sentence. I have finished my work. Have is a helping verb and in the sentence I have a dog. This is a main verb. We will see the next type of auxiliary, that is called modal auxiliary. A modal verb is verb that is used with the main verb to indicate mood or tense. Such type of modal auxiliaries are can, could, may, might, will, would, shall, should, must, ought to, need, used to. They are called secondary auxiliaries also. They are used in a sentence before the main verb. See the first example. You can jump. In this sentence, jump is the main verb and can is the helping verb. It shows the present ability. So, can is a modal auxiliary. In the second example, it may rain today. So, may is the modal auxiliary. It shows the possibility. We'll see the non-finite verbs. They are infinitive. An infinitive is a verb form that acts as a noun or an adjective or a verb in a sentence. It is very easy to find out the infinitive. In the given sentence, there is to and after that there is the present form of the verb. Here are some examples. To play, to eat, to write, to buy. All of these are infinitives. In sentence, how they are used as I like to swim. Here the infinitive is underlined, that is to swim. The second example, to walk is useful. Here also the infinitive is underlined, that is to walk. So in both of the sentences the infinitives are to swim and to walk. It shows that the infinitive can be used in a sentence at the end or in the beginning or even in the middle of the sentence also. The next type of non-finite verb is gerund. A gerund is the word that is formed with a verb by adding ing and act as a noun. In short, ing form of the verb, if it is used as a noun, it is called gerund. See the example, I like swimming. The second example, walking is a good exercise. It shows that if ing form of the verb is used as a noun in the given sentence, that's called gerund. See some more examples, as walking is useful. The sentence can be turned as to walk is useful. In the same way, the first sentence, I like swimming. So swimming is gerund. And if we want to convert it into infinitive, the sentence will be, I like to swim. It shows that if ing form of the verb is used as a noun, it is called gerund. Now we will see the participle. A participle is a word that is formed from a verb and acts as a verb, an adjective and an adverb. There are three types of participles. They are present participle, past participle, and the third is perfect participle. In short, present participle means ing form of the verb. Past participle means the third form of the verb, and perfect participle means the verb of have, that is having, and third form. Such type of verbs are called participles. So students, today we have seen that there are three types of participles, and now we will see the examples of these participles. The first, present participle, that is base form of the verb plus ing. Example, hearing, jumping, seeing, walking, etc. are called the verbs, and in sentences they are used as they are playing. So playing is a participle. I saw a burning hut. Here also the underlined word burning is called a participle. So in short, present participle means present form of the verb plus ing is known as present participle. We can form so many examples, as they are going to school. So in this sentence, going is also a participle, and to school is not an infinitive, because after to2 there is not an action word. School is not an action word. So to form infinitive, there must be to2 plus v1. Now we will see the next, that is past participle. In past participle, there are two examples, as the chair is broken, or one can say there is a broken chair. It shows that broken is the past participle form of the verb break. The present form is break, the past form is broke, and the past participle form is broken. So all these three forms, as break, broke, broken, are called v1, v2 and v3. So the second verb is finished, the present form is finished, past form is finished, and third form is finished. So such ed verbs are called regular verbs. So this is called past participle. Now we are going to see the third type of participle, that is perfect participle. In such type of perfect participle, we use having and third form, as there are two examples in the given sentence. The two examples we have to join. So at that time, first of all, we have to see which action takes place first. The two sentences are he eats food, or he took food, or he ate food, and the second sentence is he went to school. So see in the sentences, he took his food, he went to school. In this sentence, first of all, we have to see which action takes place first. Taking food, that is having food, it means eating food. So that should be used as having taken food, he went to school. It means taken is called perfect participle. So these are the third type of participle. So students, today we have studied verb and its types, like main verbs, auxiliaries, modal auxiliaries, and again the verbs are divided in two types: finite verbs and non-finite verbs. Finite verbs changes its form when the subject or the tense is changed, and non-finite verbs do not change its form though the subject or the number of subject or the tense is changed. So in this way we have studied the verbs. Thank you.